Things got really tight in the home. Pampers, formula, babysitter, all the above. And so it just became to a point where we just we didn't see any extra to give to the Lord. So we would give something, but it was totally not our tithes. It was not even an offering, I would say. We would just give something. And one day, I think it was, we received our statement for the year of what we had given. For the entire year, I think we had given somewhere around $1,000. And I looked at that statement and it just did something inside of me. And I said, Lord, I repent. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to trust you. From that day forward, no matter what was there, no matter what, we wrote that check first. And we haven't turned back since. Bills didn't go away. We didn't start making a whole lot of more money, but we began to trust him and he just started making a way. And it just became second nature. You just write that check and there you go. I'm giving to something bigger than myself, that I'm supporting something bigger than me. There's people that's being helped all over the world, all over the land. Needs are being met for some people because of the little bit that I gave, or what I gave is part of the bigger picture. So that gives me joy that it's not just helping inside these walls, it's helping outside as well.
It's not all about me, it's about helping others. And that's what God does for us. So why don't we do what he does for us with others? And I think that's what we try to do throughout the church is when we see people in need, we help because we know that they would do the same for us. So I can't take anything with me and it wasn't given to me to hold on to. So it's my responsibility is to help others when they're in need. When we look at our lives and we see where God has brought us from and where we're at now, there couldn't be anything but gratitude. You're talking about a young lady from Kinloch, Missouri, a young man from East St. Louis, Illinois, where we only got negative press. But when we see what God has done in our lives, you can't be anything but grateful. And that's the way I look at it. I'm grateful every day that he continues to push me. He continues to do those things in my life. But it's my responsibility is that he pushed me and he blessed me. It's my responsibility is to bless others. And I'm grateful that he gives me that opportunity to do that.
I'm grateful that I'm able to give because there are some who really don't believe, they may even have it, but they don't have the mindset that God first. And I'm thankful that he opened up my eyes to see that he is first in everything, even in my giving, in my living, whatever, he's first.
If every piece of the engine is working, that means the engine's gonna run smoothly and it's gonna run for a long period of time. That would be the church. We have a purpose. We have a purpose not to just sit down. We have a purpose to get to work. If there's only a certain amount of people that are working in the church, eventually that engine's going to give out. But it's important that every person involved in the church become workers of the church, doers of the church, so that the engine can run properly throughout its time.
We all have a responsibility in a community for that community to be effective. If no one's doing anything, the community won't move forward.